Hey, come catch this wave with the Fixx Squad. The Fixx is in. I'm Mr. Soul, I'm tuning in. What you doing?
Got him. Look, real hip-hop revealed that a fix. Pure, you can feel it in the mix. Finally start pushing the culture forward, this is it. Proceed at your own risk. Got him. Beats, bars, of life, giving them truth in it. Screaming revolution when only a few minutes. My sentiments exactly everything that we do clutch. Another reason to turn the volume up. Sheesh, know what we stand on. Solid ground when we land. Saying no use, the culture was out of hand. But now out of reach, we gotta stick to the plan. Dark days put the sunshine in it. Good news, I'm proof that it's living. Yeah, revolving the art, the shot go with it. Keeping the beats on the block, don't miss it. Welcome
to the city, stand up. James left, but the king still reigns here. No tears, no love lost, no rain here. Delivers, I promise, Santa reindeer. Love for the city still resides here. Fix for your ailment, faith that resides outside the lines. Detox your mind, cause it matters. Art outside the box, we paint splatter. The fix is in, and we rock a channel. We rock with them for what's deep within. Expose those who talk but don't live. Expose those who talk but don't live. Take offense, judge by the fruit from the tree. But if the fruit tastes like the streets, and money is the fruit that they speak, so tell me whose face do they see? Repeat, take offense, judge by the fruit from the tree. But if the fruit tastes like the streets, and money is the fruit that they seek, so tell me whose face do they seek?
Yes, sir. You're now tuned in to The Fixx, your source for faith-infused hip-hop, R&B, and poetry. I go by the name of DJ Focus. Squad in here with me. What's up, Squad?
What's good, sir? How you doing?
Man, I ain't got no complaints, man. How was everything for you, man? You know, all your holidays and everything, man.
Everything was good, man. I ate, slept, ate some more. I was good.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I did the same thing too as well, man. Good to be around family and friends and just, you know, like you say, eat and just relax. And we're excited. This is the first show of 2021. We got a new year, Suave. You know what I'm saying? New opportunities. A lot going on this year. I feel like this is going to be a great year for the Fixx Radio Show. We have a lot in store for our listeners and everybody that supports us this year. Once again, you're tuned into The Fixx, and of course, you know our mission is to expose the culture to positive but relevant music that keeps Jesus Christ at the center of the message. And you know, we got another hot show again for y'all today. We got a hot interview from Tony Ri'chard, man, artist, painter from Lafayette, Louisiana. Definitely looking forward to that. Gonna be a hot interview. And we got some, some stuff to talk about, man. Some new stuff in CHH, Faith Infused Hip Hop. New releases. We got some tours too as well. We got some tour dates. Some people are starting tours already, Swab. So we definitely gonna get the people some tour dates, new music. But listen, we got our guests, man. We've been waiting, Swab, for my king right here, man. Listen, Fixx Nation. Listen, we got I would argue a underrated rapper, man, from Lafayette, Louisiana, man, on the line with us right now, man. Tony Ri'chard, what's good, brother?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Just got off the phone with Aha, man. We was running it.
Oh, man. Listen, send him the link. He can hop on too, man. You should have said something about that. I could hop on anytime, man. But that's another interview, man. We want to give you your roses right now, King, man. So we usually start our interviews off, man, just asking if you can just kind of share with the people, man, maybe your faith story, man, maybe how you came to Christ, or maybe how you maybe had to reconnect with Christ, man, just for the people, man, to encourage them.
I grew up I was born in Houston. Mom got into some complications with dad. We ended up moving back to Louisiana. First was in Broussard. She started going to church. I was young, man. I was young to the point where I don't even remember too much. I just remember she was going to church a lot. And I don't know, man. She used to try to grab me to make me not go to the altar. She used to always be like, nah, you too young. You don't understand what's going on. And So eventually I became of age, maybe 7, 8. She finally let me go, man. I gave my life to Christ. And, at that age, man, you're so young. You don't really know too much about still. You really don't know what's going on in life too much. You don't really understand everything in your relationship with God yet, man. So I bumped my head a whole lot. In the streets, going out doing whatever I wanted to do, man. And then eventually I went to college, came to Houston, and I ran into the church that I'm still with today, the Fellowship of Love Church, and out in Richmond, Texas. And man, I just started going hard, man. Of course, I've backslid like anybody else and messed up, man. But that's when my eyes opened. That's when I started reading the word and was like, oh, this is going on today. Like, this still happening. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say one of the first books I was reading was Romans. And I just was, man, I was in my closet, man. It's different. I was in my closet every day. I was on my face every day. I was trying to hear from the Lord every day, man. I'm running around, man. The Lord said this, the Lord said that. Like, I was really, really, really so focused, man, when I first started realizing that the word was living. Once I understood that the word was living, that's when my whole perspective and everything changed, man. So yeah, hopefully that's enough. That's enough for y'all.
No, that's good, man. So talk about the transition part, and because I think you said some key things, like you said, you know, when you finally started submitting to God and understanding and start studying His word a little bit more and realize that it was a living word. What was the transition period with like your squad, you know, people in your circle that you probably kind of maybe did you have to kind of like push away from them for a minute to kind of get your spirit on the right level, or was you able to still walk with them and still, you know, encourage them in spite of that?
Man, you know, God has been real. He's kept people around me. You know what I'm saying? If people, I guess I have a thing about me to where people want to listen. So, and people want to stay connected for the people that are close to me, because it's very few people. But I can honestly say, man, for the mass majority, I may have lost maybe 5 friends. I still have, like, everybody else is still around me. I can still FaceTime, hit up people that I was close with, man, when I was going through the transition. And there was a lot of people that was giving me game, you know what I'm saying? Also, to go along with biblical knowledge, doctrine, and things of that sort. But I didn't really lose too many friends. I did, like I said, I would find myself in the club and be like, this not it. You know what I'm saying? I would find myself easily succumbing to temptation earlier on, just not fully being committed, but not understanding where I need to be. I'm so much trying to get everybody right. I'm gonna be everywhere. I'm gonna be in the club. I'm gonna be at your house. I'm gonna be where the smokers at. I'm gonna be where the non-smokers at. I'm gonna be where the drinkers at. Like, my family, you got to keep in mind too, I'm from Louisiana, bro. It ain't too much I ain't seen. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's party, sex, gluttony, murder. It's all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I've been, you know what I'm saying, around all of that. When I got to Houston was more slowed down to me. You know what I'm saying? Everything in Lafayette was more, I can touch everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything was more so on my grass in Lafayette. I had to kind of really search for things in Houston, man, now that I'm here. But that's pretty much it, man. I ain't really lose too many friends. If anything, I started gaining more friends. So, yeah.
Well, in the interim, like, what's your spiritual detox, or like your spiritual regimen to actually stay that way? Because most people they need a regimen to actually go to the clubs and minister at the same time, minister to those who drink and smoke. Like, what's your regimen?
I wouldn't say I was ministering, man. I would say more so of my presence was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, people know my limitations. You get what I'm saying? I would more so be a example. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too much even against the club. I'm more so against the atmosphere of what comes with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and my wife will go to a wedding. It's not really like we just went to a wedding. At the end of the wedding, at the the reception? Right. It's a party. It's the club. You know what I'm saying? We had some drinks. We enjoyed ourselves, man. I think that it is about self-control. And I think that at the end of the day, man, when you are a light, that light is gonna carry everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if, like I said, if you walk in self-control. For people that are trying to actually go out, I don't really feel like the club is somewhere that you want to really minister to people to. It's too much going on. It's too much chaos. People wasted. people out their body. You know what I'm saying? People like really faded, man. I don't think that's really the place for it. I think that with me personally in my life, what I've seen is God has brought people in my life and they have observed my life. If anything, they've listened to my music. They found out that I rap. And then they'd be like, man, you don't really too much curse in your music. You don't really too much talk about a bunch of negative. I mean, you don't really talk about negative things at all. If anything, you're talking about positive things. So most of my witnessing, if anything, comes through my music now. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really figured out how to minister through painting and through art just yet. But most of my influence, man, now is through music. People respect me through music. People say, this is what people say. They say, rappers rap, you captivate. I'm like, what you mean? They like, when I listen to you, I have to listen to you. I can't just bob my head and just enjoy them. I have to actually listen to what you're saying. So if anything, that places more accountability on me to be very cautious about what I say. Mm-hmm. And going into 2021, I'm saying this, openly. I'm not even going to be using no more strong language in my music. I feel like I've tried to reach the people that I've tried to reach with that lane, and it has reached people. Like, I was working at Walmart earlier this year, man, and people were just blown away. Like, man, you talking about God? You know, it seemed like it kind of faded for a little while. Like, people wasn't trying to hear that, man. That's not the case, man. It was open ears, man. So that's my 50 cents on that, man.
Hey, that's wow. I that's the first time I heard it. You're not a rappers rapping, you captive. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Just to actually put a concept behind it. Like, now, speaking to the music, what would you say you fall into? Like, would you fall into CHH? Would you fall into the mainstream? Or would you create your own lane? Like, for me, we spoke about Aha once before in the show. Like, Aha had created his own lane. Like, no, he ain't CHH, but no, he don't have to be mainstream. Like, he have his own lane, like a totally new way, like, have their own lane. Like, because they don't always have to preach God in their songs. Like, what lane would you fall in? Like, would you create your own path, or is it a lane that you just jump into when you need to?
Let me tread lightly with this.
No, this is Fixx. Keep it a buck. This is Fixx. Yeah. We ain't that. We underground still. Speak your piece.
Okay. I don't view myself as CHH because CHH didn't really embrace me too much. Even before. Look.
Talk about that a little bit, because that was my next question. Because in 2015, you was freshman of the year on Rapzilla, and I know you had a lot of buzz. And that's when I got connected with you. That's when I first started listening to you. So yeah, go ahead, speak a little bit to that.
CHH didn't really embrace me in terms of. I'm gonna go deep. Okay, I was just talking to my partner G, and it's like a religion for me. CHH is more so like a religion to me. You have to abide by this, or you're not this. And I'm like, man, the people that I'm even trying to reach, they don't even know what this is. They don't even know this exists. So that's one of the things. But I had issues with Rapzilla, man. I had issues with a couple of people promoting. I had issues with how they do business. I'm talking about CHH in general now. Just how people do business, and I'm not the type of person that's going to. I'm not going to jump in a circle of people just to try to get people like, man, listen to my music. I'm not about to, I'm trying to use the right words, bro. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not about to, how can I say it, man? I'm not about to pretend and make friends with people. I'm going to genuinely make relationships with people, man, through music. I don't care if you're CHH. I don't care if you're mainstream. I don't care if you're an alien. I don't care if you're in a UFO. It doesn't my whole thing with CHH was it didn't fit my brand, especially in the ways that I was going. Like I said, the people that I was trying to reach, that's not what they was on. But even with but it was some great things in CHH, bro. We could talk about that. It was great things. You got reached through Tony Ri'chard, through CHH, through Rapzilla. You know what I'm saying? It was great thing. It was some great things. I performed at some shows. I met a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? I met some good people. I think had it not been, I don't think let me not say that. Me and I probably still would have met. Me and Ringo still would have met. But that's why I met Ringo. I seen Ringo on CHH, on Rapzilla, I think. And man, we did Blood on the Cross. Mm-hmm. I initially reached out to him. I found out who Aha was. I didn't find out who he was, but I heard Get Money at a Reconcile show. I'm not sure if y'all know what Reconcile is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we did an interview with him a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, so I met his music. I was introduced to him through a party, his going away party. He kept playing the song. I was like, man, who is this, man? Who is this guy? And months later, I would be getting a phone call, you know what I'm saying? And then I would be introduced to Gazelle at a video shoot. But for the most part, man, I'll say this and I'm done. I've had more worse experiences in CHH than I've had good experiences. And I don't think that's a negative thing. I think that was God just trying to show me I have something different for you. I think everything that I've been trying to say, I think that's the main thing, the main focal point of what I was trying to say, man, was that it's just certain things just not for you. God didn't create. He might leave you in a space for a little while, but that space will eventually show you, just like a job. You know what I'm saying? Like if you had a certain job for so long, like I was at Sprint, like Sprint just wasn't for me. It'll show you. It'll remove you. You know what I'm saying? Or at any other place, it'll remove you. God will remove you. And I just had you there for a season just to show you something, just for you to learn something. You know, if anything, man, CHH has taught me how to move in certain atmospheres and how to deal with certain people accordingly. Most everything else, you know what I'm saying, street knowledge and keep in mind too, I'm not no thug, man. I don't want people to think that I'm just rooted in just streets. Like my mama had me in the church. You know, we grew up in the hood. We've gone through poverty situations in life and whatnot, man. But for the most part, I've learned that there's a place for you, and in that place, God will lead you and guide you to the people that you need to reach. And you don't have to be boxed in with anything. Now, if you want to ask me, do I want to be boxed in? No, I don't want to be boxed in. I want to be heard globally. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to me, it's more like you put it in a sense when the four walls and it's being a religion. CHH is basically a church. They don't want to do the ministry outside of the church, and I completely understand wholeheartely.
Yeah. And I mean, it just became that for me. For other people, no diss to them, no knock to them, man. Like I don't want people to think that I'm dissing them or knocking them when they come out of CHH, man. I think CHH is a great place for the people that thrive there. You know, there are a lot of people that's thriving in CHH and they doing their thing, and salute to them. God bless them. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, man, I didn't fit the mold. Bro. I'm not about to go, no disrespect, I'm not about to go in these churches, man, rapping, UFO rapping, next up, you know what I'm saying? Sir, like, they not gonna get it. Like, what are you talking about? Like, we're not even from that, you know what I'm saying? As far as the big churches, mega churches and things of that matter, like, man, what I look like going rap next up in TD Church, man, or in Joel Osteen Church, like, it's just certain people, like KB fits certain molds, bro. Like, he just does, and he does it well. Like, you could just see it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't for me, man. And I'm not mad at it. I think I've been in the trenches. I done met some people in the trenches, man. I've been respected by people in the trenches. I've been respected by church people as well. You know what I'm saying? It is room for me in church, though. I don't want people to think that there's not room for me. It's a lot of dudes that hit me up from church, bro. plenty of dudes all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm just all over the place, man. I'm all over the place, man.
No, nothing wrong with that. Who are some of your musical inspirations, man? Who inspires you, man, when you getting ready to go in the lab, man?
Ooh, that's a good one. Jay-Z, which is crazy because if you'd have told me this, if you'd have asked me about Jay-Z in high school, I'd have said he trash.
Really?
Man, I was a Nas head. Once Ether dropped, it was a wrap for me.
I'm still a Nas head.
Yeah. I'm about to say it got to be, and he did win. Ether was better. I can't argue on that.
Yeah, man. He didn't really say too much against Nas in the takeover. You know what I'm saying?
He did, because he mentioned Nas, Prodigy. Like he was trying to get everybody. He was like, nah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's number 2 on diss track. Favorite diss track. That's number 2 for me.
For you, Ether?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ether would be number 2. No Vaseline would be number 1. No Vaseline would be number 1.
Definitely.
I just don't think nobody can. What Cube did on No Vaseline was ridiculous. But I'm sorry, that's a whole nother conversation. Go ahead, man.
Nah, you good. We good. We flowing, man. We flowing now. I'm in the mode now.
Yeah.
So Jay, Nas, of course. I think the pain in my music, when you get a Flip of 21 from Tupac easily. Like Flip of 21, you get that from Pac, man. You get I'm trying to think who else. Cole easily, Kendrick easily, Crit easily. I'll even go a step further, man. I'm not saying this because that's my dog, man. But even Aha just when you working with Aha, man, Aha really comes at the mic differently. You have to see it. I can't really explain it, but he's definitely an inspiration, man. Working with him. I'm trying to think if it's one other person, man. Does it have to be rap?
No, whoever.
Not at all.
Frankie Beverly and Maze. I did some shows for them. I did 2 shows with open up for them in Beaumont and Lafayette. Just about love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's something different right there. Yeah, you're right.
It's different. It gives you it gives you a joy. You know, it gives you a happiness, man. And I mean, man, I'm from Lafayette. Zydeco. I'm not gonna name names, but you got Zydeco, and you got Magic 103.7 or 104.7. Man, we used to listen to all the old school music. So I think all of that somehow registered with me with music. Somehow, you know what I'm saying? But them definitely my top 7, 8 rappers. I think that's it for sure.
That's good. So, you know, you got your UFO track out. You just talk a little bit about your new project you got that you're working on, and, you know, the inspiration behind it and what you're looking to do with your art.
Right now I'm at a writer's block.
Okay.
That's new. That's completely new for me. I'm always a writer. I'm always writing, but I haven't really had too much. I haven't really been knowing what to say. It's been so much damage done in 2020.
Talk about it.
So yeah, man, it's been a lot of damage done in 2020, and I don't want to get on the mic and just talk about just a bunch of bad things. So somehow UFO was birthed in 2020. And it's pretty much, UFO is pretty much just me telling people, it goes back into the conversation we was having about CHH and mainstream and those things, man. You know, we not the same. I'm an alien, UFO. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's God put me in a different space. I know a billionaire. I met a billionaire. I worked for a billionaire for a year and a half. I still do paintings for him. That's a blessing. That's a different space. I don't know nobody in my family that know a billionaire. I don't know nobody in my family that know a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So it was just different. I'm just going off the lyrics. We not the same was more so of, I'm not trying to fit the mold of anything. I'm trying to be whoever God created me to be, man. And UFO, man, that's a turnt song. I didn't even think it was gonna be as big as it is. Like, it's still growing. People still catching on to it. I'm about to drop a video for it, man. It done jumped to number 4 in my iTunes, Apple Music songs, man. It jumped over Theory. jumped over ass, flipper 21. Like I'm blown away, man, by the noise that it's making, man, and how it's being received by people, man. So I'm blessed, man. I'm just happy about the UFO track all together.
Well, speaking of your artwork with the billionaire, like a lot of people don't know like how great of a painter you are. Selling paint, selling a lot of artwork. Because I was looking at the Black Panther. He showed me the Chance the Rapper painting, and I was blown away. So I actually had to watch the whole process. You did the time lapse. So,
oh yeah.
So if you saw something that I liked that was like, oh, sorry, I went back and was looking. So yeah, I like some old pictures today, just to let you know. Ahead.
Oh, you good? Nah, I've been painting roughly for. I started painting 2004, 2005. I started off drawing, just regular drawing, Dragon Ball Z, kid stuff, and I started doing faces. I started painting celebrities. Drawing celebrities, and my teachers was like, "Man, you need to paint," and I just was like, "Nah, I don't want to paint. I like drawing," and they pushed me for a year to paint. You know what I'm saying? I just took it as this must be the Lord, you know what I'm saying, at that age. So I started painting, and my mom was going through a lot at that time, so it became therapeutic to me to paint. And I've been sticking with it ever since, man. I went through some periods. I went through like a year of not painting. I go through my dry seasons because it's a lot, man. Painting is a lot, bro. I think people don't really fully understand, like, sitting here mixing these colors, stenciling out this image before I paint it, priming the paint canvas, putting the white paint on it before I start painting the colors and everything on it. Go and get the supplies, go and get it's a lot, man. It really is a lot, but I enjoy it. It's a journey, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lesson within itself, how a story starts and how a story ends. You know what I'm saying? Every painting is just like a story for me, man. Once I start on it, it's the beginning, and once I finish it, man, it's the end. You know what I'm saying? Just like A to Z with God, man. Genesis to Revelation. It's an eye opener every time, man.
So with music being your release, your therapeutic release, like, does it help? Like, most times they say creatives, and I'm saying creatives because I'm a poet. I draw, write, sing. So at the same time, you will have that depression stage or stage where you're feeling down and out. Did that help you at the same time, like with your writer's block? Would that painting help you at some time?
It has recently. I deal with severe depression. Like roughly, like it's bad, man. I'll go through some serious depression, where I just want to do nothing. I'll just pretty much just be out of it. But thank God for meds, medications, and things of that matter, man. It's keeping me going. But art is very therapeutic. I will side with art if I'm not writing, and that's something new. Like I said, that's just a new thing for me. I haven't been writing at all, like talking about it. It's probably been maybe 3 months since about 2 months since I recorded. And I just been diving in art, man. I just been focused in the paintings. That's what people been asking for. That's what people been calling me for. And it's also a job. You know what I'm saying? So I want people to know this. Living your dream is still work. It's work, bro. You still got to get up, still got to sit your tail down, paint, frustrated or not, long day or not, issues with the wife or the child or not. Y'all there?
Yeah,
y'all there?
Yep.
Yeah, over here.
It's still a lot, man. But I think that God is just trying to help me to find balance in it, because if I'm rapping, I'm rapping full time. If I'm painting, I'm painting full time. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm just finding balance right now within it, man. I hope I'm answering y'all questions. I know I'm kind of all over the place, man.
No, you answering.
No, you good. You definitely answered them. So yeah, man. Look, we gonna get you out of here, man. But I definitely got to ask you, man. When y'all gonna stop playing, man? When you Aha and Ringo gonna get that give us that mixtape or whatever y'all got going on over there? I know y'all got probably so many tracks just on the shelf just waiting. I know y'all got something going, man. When we gonna get a project from y'all?
Let me answer this right. It's coming.
Y'all
might be. Y'all might be surprised. Y'all might get a Tony and somebody project. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. That's cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna leave that alone.
No, that's cool. We'll look for whatever come out, but I just still feel like, maybe in the future, man, I think the three of y'all would be super dope too as well, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen in this time, definitely. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to we different, bro. I can't lie. We get in the room together, man. It's magic, man. We made that Milk and Honey, man.
Yeah.
That boot camp, man.
That boot camp. That's the one I'm talking about. That boot camp was cool. Yeah, that boot camp was solid.
Yeah, that boot camp was years ago, man. They so quickly, they flew us out. Man. Reach studios, man. I want to say this was 16, 17. I think it's 17. They flew us out, man. We got up in there, man. 100 miles per hour. Miles running. We just was rapping, dog. We was going at it. And the actual song, it was actually a freestyle. It was way longer than what it was. Reach came in and did their cuts to make it a commercial, more so commercial song. But it was us rapping, bro. I was rapping for like a minute. Ringo was rapping for like a minute. I was rapping for like a minute. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we going, and then, like I said, Milk and Honey came. I never forget, bro. We was sitting down, Ruff came, started making the beat. Ringo wasn't there. It was me and Aha. We was up in Louisiana in the country, man. He came, play the beat. We got on there. Aha dropped this verse. I dropped my verse. Sent it to Ringo. About 2 days later, Ringo had his verse. Boom, Milk and Honey was done, man. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be. I'm saying all that to say this, man. It ain't gonna be a problem for us to make no project ever. Like, that's easy.
Absolutely. Listen, man, we appreciate you rocking with us today, man. Tony, man. Tell the people how they can connect with you, man. How they can follow you, where they can go stream your music, and also intro your song, man. UFO.
Tony Ri'chard changes. Check me out for Instagram. Tony TONYRI_CHARD. That's TONYRI_CHARD. Same thing on Twitter. Same on Facebook. You can find my music on SoundCloud. You can find my music on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal. What else you got? Google Play, everything. My music is on all streaming platforms. Don't forget to put the apostrophe after the I in Ri'chard, and I'll pop right up. This is Tony Ri'chard, and you are now listening to UFO. Holla at your boy, 100.
Keep it locked. You tuned into The Fixx.
The Fixx is in, yes, sir.
MK. We not the same, I'm an alien UFO. I know a billionaire, tell me like who you know. Reaping through blessings, I go out and their money grow. I still remember when mama said money low. I still remember when mama said be yourself. What was these people when I really needed help? Dove in that water, baptism like clean yourself. Dripping on people like Jesus when Jesus wept. We not the same, I'm an alien UFO. I know a billionaire, tell me like who you know. Reaping through blessings, I go out and their money grow. I still remember when mama said money low. I still remember when mama said be yourself. What was these people when I really needed help? Dove in that water, baptism like clean yourself. Dripping on people like Jesus when Jesus wept. Brush out these people with one of my brushes. Ain't about no business, then I change the subject. Design on my body, I love it, I hug it. Been eating all pains and music, I'm gruff. Don't care about your opinion, and ask your opinion. Ain't nobody perfect, so niggas be sinning. I'm getting these trophies cause lately been winning. My treasures in heaven, this planet is in it. Come on the song, I kill that, I'm gone like mowing the lawn. My pains are drawn, my wifey is bad, my child is the truth. I'm dripping like glue, I'm stuck to the truth. I'm stuck in my ways, I like to get paid. I'm nobody's slave, I paint in my ways. These cops, they killers, they do it in rage. They let it leave and probably would pay. I pray on my face, I don't go astray. I fall
fails, not suffer, cause that's how we made. Hug on my baby while we thug in the shade. Pray that we last for many more days. Hit up my dog, cause home of the truth. Hard on the duty, we dropping the news. When I be rapping, I rally the troops. When I be balling, I'm dunking in hoops. We not the same, I'm an alien UFO. I know a billion that tell me like who you know. Reapers through blessings, I go out and then money grow. I still remember when mama said money low. I still remember when mama said be yourself. What was these people when I really needed help? Dove in that water, baptism like clean yourself. Dripping on people like Jesus when Jesus wept. We not the same, I'm an alien UFO. I know a billion that tell me like who you know. Reapers through blessings, I go out and then money grow. I still remember when mama said money low. I still remember when mama said be yourself. What was these people when I really needed help? Dove in that water, baptism like clean yourself. Dripping on people like Jesus when Jesus wept. Nice, more season and spice like I ain't no rice. Been rolling my dice, 7 I'm nice, 11 like twice. If heaven a price, I lay down my life. They like to go left, I like to go right. Can't help it, I'm bright, my colors, my stripes. I'm not a slave, I'm yelling my rights. I'm under God, just look at his might. They spinning and spinning, be broken the minute. They chase at the cloud until they diminish. They rap about bodies, but they never killing. They begging the judges to lower they sentence. My music move bodies, you think I'm at bending. I'm reaching the masses and I'm the lieutenant. My heart is cemented, to God is presented. I'm silent like Roddy, these people pretending. Tiptoe in this hole and kill a whole game. My people enslaved, the system I blame. They had us all working for free, that's a shame. Divide up the black house, that was the aim. Work with no wages, they play dirty games. Got people in jail, shackled with chains. These pigs will set up my people, they frame. I'm going against it, they go with the grain. Nigga, we not the same, I'm an alien UFO. I know a billion that tell me like who you know. Reaping through blessings, I go out and then money grow. I still remember when mama said money low. I still remember when mama said be yourself. What was these people when I really needed help? Dove in that water, baptism like clean yourself. Dripping on people like Jesus when Jesus wept. We not the same, I'm an alien UFO. I know a billion that tell me like who you know. Reaping through blessings, I go out and then money grow. I still remember when mama said money low. I still remember when mama said be yourself. What was these people when I really needed help? Dove in that water, baptism like clean yourself. Dripping on people like Jesus when Jesus wept.
Listen, we come to the end of another hot show. A lot of gems were dropped today. We definitely appreciate y'all rocking with us. Remember, follow us on all our social media platforms, on IG at DAFIXXISIN_radio. We have some giveaways coming up for the beginning of this year, so look for those coming up within the next week or two. We also will have a Spotify artist giveaway too as well. So artists, if you got music, continue to email us at DAFIXXRadioshow@gmail.com. That's DAFIXX radioshow@gmail.com. Please, artists, submit your music. We want to continue to add your music to our Spotify playlist and also want to play it on our radio show. I don't know why, but if you have not followed us on our YouTube page, what you waiting on? Subscribe, like, comment, hit that button. We need to know that you guys are watching the content, watching our videos. We want feedback from the videos, from the interviews. Give us some feedback. You know what I'm saying? We might even do a YouTube. We did one already. We might do another YouTube giveaway swab, see if that'll get some more people engaged. So yeah, look for that. But definitely follow us on YouTube, on our YouTube channel at The Fixx Radio Show. DAFIXX Radio Show on our YouTube channel. And listen, hit that notification button so you can get notified every time Suave or myself upload new videos. And we're starting to do it a lot more frequently, so you definitely want to keep up with us because we're doing it pretty frequent. Listen, for all our live listeners, we thank everybody for watching us on our live platform, thezonemedia.live. We're going to continue to have that live platform each and every week. So look for giveaways too as well on that for our live listeners. If y'all chatting with us, we're going to do some giveaways for y'all while y'all doing the live chat. Anything else we got, Swab? You still working on that? You still working on that mix?
Yeah, I'm still working on that mix, but what I'm going to say is if you're feeling depressed, battling any mental illness, you can reach out to me directly at DJ__Rico Suave. Slide in my DM and I'm going to actually help you get through these mental health. If you're feeling suicide, I'm going to help you prevent that. I got some numbers you can call, a number you can text, man. You can always reach out to me when you got anything, all right?
And we're going to put that information on the Fixx Radio Show too, Swab. So get us that information and upload that information on one of our stories, our highlights on the radio show. That way people can access it too as well. We want to make sure we have that information. Appreciate y'all rocking with us today. Remember, stay focused on turning your negative into a positive. Jesus is the answer. Kingdom advancement. The Fixx is in. We out.
What's good? This is Tony Ri'chard. You are now tuned into The Fixx. You suffer face infused hip hop, R&B, and poetry. The Fixx is in.